All right, so my friends kept asking me for tutorials of how I do my makeup. I am not a makeup artist. I learned how to do makeup from YouTube University, from all the YouTube girlies. But they kept asking me like I was actually doing something. And the thing is, I know that my friends don't watch makeup videos because if they did, they would know like I don't be blending enough. That's one of my biggest issues with knowing makeup is that I don't spend enough time blending it. I be getting like I guess antsy and wanting to move to the next step. But the first thing of all when it comes to good makeup is good skincare. I washed my face with this morning, and then you just watch me put on my moisturizer, which is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. Those are my basics that I use every single day and night. So the next thing is gripping primer, which I'm using. I went back to milk. I switched to what was I using? I feel like I was using another milk product, but it was for like oily skin. So now I'm gonna try. I went back to this one, and it's so you can grip the makeup. The makeup can stay on. It's let's see. It is 86 degrees at 12:54, so that means that it is going to get much warmer. So I want my makeup to stay. I really don't like wearing makeup on, or a lot of makeup on days like this because I'm going to sweat. I know I'm going to sweat. I'm a sweaty girl. So, but I want to get this done. And I want to practice my lip combos. So, as you know, I'm a fan of Love Island USA, Team Olandria, Jess Olandria. Not saying just Olandria, not the other girls. I'm just saying I like Olandria, right? So and she shared with us her lip combo, and so I used it once. I didn't necessarily like the way it turned out on me. It looks beautiful on her, so I'm gonna try that again. So that's why I want to put my makeup on so I can try out my lip combo. Another Milk product is my foundation. I am going in with foundation today. And one thing that I don't do all the time, but I'm going to do today, is set in between my steps because I want my makeup to stay on. Today I'm going to the Bronx night market, which doesn't really start at night because it's starting at 12 o'clock. Uh, I'm going to go there and see what they got going on. It's my first time going for the season. And I plan on going out there and chatting it up with some people, seeing who's out there and what kind of food and activities they got going on. So that's what I'm getting prepared for. Uh, it's my first time doing like long form content that I enjoy. Like I have stuff on YouTube, but it's like real work stuff. This is fun stuff. This I enjoy doing because I'm learning. Like I'm not acting like I'm an expert. I'm just learning my process. So normally I don't go with concealer on my forehead, but I'm gonna do a full face today. And foundation on my forehead, but we're going full face today. So I'm doing foundation everywhere, and this is something, you know, even the best of the best girlies still don't necessarily do foundation on the forehead. I purposely don't try and get foundation under here because I'm gonna go there with my concealer. So, and now that my face I feel is even, I'm gonna go in my concealer. So I do my foundation first, my concealer second. My concealer actually is not matching my skin these days because I am nice and tanned. Thank you to the summer. But we gonna make it do what it do. And this is my normal process, right? Like I um, this is my normal process. Like I don't act like it's perfect. It just works for me. So some people may do brows first, eyes first. I kind of just be all over the place. Whatever I remember to do at the moment is what I'm gonna do. You should use your beauty blender wet. So I have my water with me. I forgot to go wet my beauty blender. Don't try this at home. Oh my God, I can't even open this. Okay, God's telling me to go wet my beauty blender. Hold. So yeah, beauty blender should be nice and damp, not soaking wet. Um, and I think I'm gonna have to bring you guys close. It's just that my makeup setup is like right here. I don't have the best setup for makeup right now. I have set up just so I could get ready in a hurry and get out the house makeup. So with my, and I go between beauty blenders and brushes when applying, depending on how much time I have. When I have a lot of time and I got time to waste, like I gave myself at least an hour to do all my steps to get ready. I will use a brush to start blending out my this is a concealer brush, right? And I'll start at the edge and just blend out like that, because you're not trying to push it necessarily. You're just blending it out, bringing it down, blending down the edges. And this takes time. Like, you should be patient with this process. The more time you take with it, the better it looks. I literally started wearing makeup because of the bags under my eyes. So, like before that, my friends will tell you, I didn't even wear makeup on my wedding day. I got married when I was 25. What year was that? 2009. I got married. I didn't even wear makeup on that day. So, makeup was something I started really late in life. And just blend out all the things. Then forehead. These are just places you want to lighten. Alright. Alright, I'm going to fix my eyebrows just a little bit. I usually get my eyebrows waxed, and it's been a while. But I know the girlies are into like thicker eyebrows, and I've been born with thick eyebrows, so it's not my thing. My eyebrows are a little more thinner. So I still get them done, but when they're not done, I kind of just, you know, use makeup to make it look like it's done. And I don't have the best lighting, so, but we're gonna make it do what it do. And I will go above when I have a full face on. If I'm not wearing a full face, like if I'm not doing my forehead, then I don't do the above eyebrow. But and this is just so that the little hairs that are growing, you can't necessarily see them. I'm trying not to. This isn't the best setup to show makeup, but I'm just trying to show you what I do. Alright, so now that I did that, I'm going to blend it out. Blend up top. And now it looks like my eyebrows are done, which they are not. They haven't been done for a few weeks. I'm not as good with my right hand. I'm a left-handed person. Shout out to all the lefties, me and Barack Obama, and a lot of my colleagues. I don't know. There got to be a study done to say like why so many elected officials are left-handed. I mean, it's only two choices, right? But or three, because if you are ambidextrous. But a lot of us are left-handed, and so I do a lot of it with my left hand. But you can see I got this broken nail. Thank you to my son TJ. Yeah. TJ was being a boy one day, trying to jump into the pool, and he cannot swim yet. I had to grab him up. So it broke my nail. So I have to let the nail grow out a little bit more before I can go get it done. So that's why I'm walking around like this. It's been like this since June 30th. So I'm struggling because I'm a girl that keep my nails done. All right, so foundation's done, concealer is done. I'm gonna go in with my um, Fenty Beauty. This is espresso matchstick. Uh, what's this called again? It's darker. It's gonna come to me. It's a contour. Contour. It's contour. So my contour, I go where the places that should be darker, so my face isn't too light. And because my mom, shout out to my mom, I'm sure this came from my mom's side. I have really good defined cheekbones. No matter how much weight I gain, them cheekbones be sitting. So I don't have to do too much to sculpt that, but this is definitely for sculpting purposes, right? And not that I need to do the nose contour, but I just really enjoy the look of it. I love my nose. I love my nose. And something to be mindful of when you're doing makeup for a long time, watching people who do makeup, a lot of girls have fillers and they did stuff to their face. So I started to watch a lot of influencers and social media influencers, YouTube girlies, and a lot of them black girls who had good sized lips already. A lot of the black girls were getting their lips filled. And I started to think that my lips were too thin. So just be mindful when you're doing makeup and you're watching a lot of these videos that you keep a dose of reality with yourself. Uh, and every once in a while, I'll look at the same pictures that I thought my lips were too thin, and I just be like, "Oh, Chantel, I've never in my life, as a black girl growing up in Harlem, never thought my lips were thin." All of a sudden, I'm watching these videos, and I'm like, "Oh my God, maybe my lips are too thin." So yeah, just be mindful. Don't do too much. Don't overconsume this stuff. It's just for play, all right? Just for play. Because true beauty comes from within, honey. It's all about the personality. So, but yeah. All right, so I use an edge brush just to do my nose contour. The lighting is so bad I cannot even see what's going on. But I'm gonna make it work and do what it do. We're at 12 minutes right now, going into 13 minutes, and we ain't done yet because we still gotta do eyes. But this is where we are so far. Hope we can see it. I hope everything is blended because the lighting isn't the best. All right. So the contour is to add more warmth to the face, and we took it out by adding so much concealer and foundation. So now, like I said, I'm gonna go in between and set because I'm gonna be out in the sun. And this is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I was using that one size for a long time, and I don't know if it was working for me, but I stuck beside it. And I was just like, I told the girlies online, I need something else. I gotta do something else. So they was like, this was the recommendation. I feel like I used this back when I first started doing makeup, but I may have switched. But so I don't have any complaints yet, but I haven't used it a lot, to be honest. So all right, so I just set, and I will usually fan me off. Hot. But my fan is missing because TJ put it somewhere. So I'm just going to let it dry in a little bit, and I can see that this is not blended. My contour over here is not blended a lot. So try and fix stuff before things set in. That's what setting spray is supposed to do, is keep things set in place. So I just want to make sure I'm blended. And that's the thing, if you have good lighting, you can see when things are not set. So I'm not going to do too much on the eyes. Because that takes the longest probably. But we'll do a little something. When I really don't have time and I want something on my eyes, I will use my highlighter with one of these, dip it in my highlighter and just real quick. I did that in one of my videos recently because I didn't have a lot of time. But when I do have time, this is the palette that I use. This is Natasha Denona. as you can see, overly used. So let's see if I can find a brush. See, I don't even know a lot of the names of these brushes and stuff because I ain't no makeup artist. I'm just a girl who learned on YouTube how to apply, and that's what I've been doing. The girls that I follow on YouTube are Maya Galore. She's my absolute fave. I will watch every single video that she puts out. And then Nikki. I can't think of Nikki's last name or her full name right now. But I pick girls who have the same skin tone as me, same skin color as me, so that I can get the recommendation that they have and utilize some of the product they have in the same number that they use. So, so you got to find yourself also a girly of your same skin tone. Usually I would go from the outside to in, but right now I'm going to go from the inside to out. This takes long only because you just keep patting and patting until you get the color you're looking for. And I don't know why I chose this color, why it's resonating with me, but we're going with this today. I'm actually wearing blue denim shorts and probably gray, my gray Jordan 1s today with this Cause t-shirt. This is, what's that little boy name? Travis Scott, I think. I think it's a Travis Scott t-shirt. Cactus Jack. Child, I don't know nothing about this. All right, so once I get this on, and usually I could do this in like different phases, like lighten it up a little bit, but we ain't doing all that today. I'm keeping it basic. So I usually go with my eyelid like that, and then just blend out the corner so it's not harsh. Blend it out so it's not harsh. It looks natural. And I do either small circles like this, keeping it light at the end of the brush, small circles like this, and swiping like that. So going between those two practices. And swiping. And I have a lot of eyelids, so I could do a lot with it, but I'm just still learning how to best do that, what that's supposed to look like. One step that I forgot to do that I would normally do is my setting powder on my concealer, which is cool because I ain't no expert, like I said. I still got time to go in and fix it and add to it. So you see how pigmented that is? That's good stuff right there. Go in. I don't know why I chose this color because it ain't going with nothing I'm gonna wear today. But I guess I wanted to put a little something on my eye, and this is my go-to. This is the one part of the makeup part that I'm still learning to do. I've been real slow in adding like um, eye eyeshadow and liner and stuff. But I finally learned how to do my waterline and stuff. And it's not even learn; it's just having uh, the courage to do it. Cause like one time I messed it up and I stopped doing it. I still haven't learned how to do a cat eye, like the liner with the mascara. But I'm gonna figure it out one of these days. All right, so that's that. And because I forgot this step, I'm gonna go back and do it. Um, this is the Laura Mercier translucent medium deep travel size. This is my travel bag. This is what I take with me to work. And so I'm gonna take a powder puff and dip it in there. Take a powder puff, dip it in there. This is how much I got on there. And I'm gonna go on the back of my hand and smooth it all out. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and smooth. It's a nice little layer. And because remember, the reason I got into makeup was because of my bags under my eyes. I pay a lot of attention to this. So normally, I would go back in, make sure there's no creasing. And I'm 41, so I'm gonna have creasing, right? I gotta be realistic about what's possible for me. And I'm always looking up, and then I'm patting this in. I'm patting it in. Okay? And I'm gonna turn around. You should do that. You should put your setting powder on each part of the places that you use concealer. I'm going to do the same thing with this eye, but I'm just going to get a little bit more on my hand. I'm going to go back in a little bit. Go back in. Make sure this is nice and smooth. And I'm going to make sure there's no lines here again. Right? And then keep looking up and pat that in, baking it into place. I don't want to use the word bake because that's misleading. I'm not baking. I'm just putting it in place, okay? So now we have our powder. Sometimes if it's too much powder, I may do like this, a little swipe. Boop, boop. But I think we're good. All right, so now that I went back and did that, I'm going to actually finish with eyes by doing my mascara as soon as I find it. I'm a little disorganized. I usually like to keep my bag organized, but that's not happening. I close on my Laura Mercier because this thing's expensive and it gets all over the place. Okay, so with my eyeliner, first of all, this mascara is old, so it's not as wet as it would normally be. So I'm gonna go here from the inside. I'll make a thin line across, and like I said, I haven't figured out how to do my wing yet, so I kind of just stop right here and make sure I'm close to the lash line. Alright, same thing on the other side. I'm just gonna go in on this side. Get a new one because it glides on way easier. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for my mascara. Now I'm gonna do my waterline. I really love how the waterline looks. And you gotta be mindful when you're wearing makeup that you can't be smudging your eyes, rubbing your eyes. So if you have allergies and stuff, some steps you may want to skip or double down on so that you can make sure your makeup stays in place. Okay, so waterline. This has a light on it. This mirror, I got it from Amazon. It has light on it. I need it now because I have the. Oh, this needs to be charged. But I have the sunlight behind me, which is never good when you're doing makeup. Look at me. Out here being courageous, doing my waterline. And I actually do like the white waterline that people do. But yeah, I ain't there yet. So there's the eyes. The eyes are done with the exception of, oh, I was calling my eye, this is how you know I'm new to this. I was calling my eyeliner mascara this whole time. I didn't even put the mascara on yet. So I did my eyeliner, did my waterline. And with the waterline, I use, this is Wet n Wild breakup proof, waterproof, retractable gel eyeliner. So it looks like that. And like I said, the eyeliner is so old, but I usually use something slick with a very thin pencil that's wet. I don't use the pencils because it's too hard for me to navigate on my eyes. I'm an older lady. So, oh, this is a newer one. Let me see something. I probably still need a new one. This is the Sephora Black Ink Fine Line Felt Liner. So you see that? It's very thin. All right, so we're done with that for now. I'll do my mascara after I set again because when you start spraying the mascara, it don't really hit the way it's supposed to. So I'm gonna do that. So last thing really is blush, lips, and highlight. This is the blush. This is the Sephora collection. I'm not. This is a colorful blush. It's a matte intense color. I don't like that the liquid blush. It just be too pigmented. It's too much for me. This I could work with because I could play around with and layer up. I'd rather layer up than have too much on my face. I can't figure out what to do with, and I gotta start over. But yeah, like I said, I ain't. For me, I go by the temple right at. Before we used to be doing that and this, but for me, I like up, and I'm not heavy on the blush like some of the other girlies. Like this is good enough for me. This is good enough for me. It's good enough for me. This right here. Now with highlighter, um, everyone does their highlight a little different. Like the girl I watch, Maya Galore, she does a highlighter different now. Usually the highlighter goes above your blush and your nose and your cupid's bow, and then I see her, she does it in her what's these called, eyebrows, like right under there. I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna take one of my brushes, do nose, do cupid's bow. There. And we'll go here. And we'll go here. One of my colleagues, she loves highlighted. It looks good on her. I ain't mad at her for that. So this is it. Without the lip combo, this is it. So, but we're gonna try the lip combo. I've been watching other girls do it on TikTok, so I think I've gotten a little bit better at it. But this is Olandria's lip combo that she gave us. The only thing is that I'm changing the lip liner because she did get the LA Girl. She said it was LA Girl something, but she didn't. What she got was an eyeliner, not the lip liner, and I bought a lip liner, so it doesn't hit the same. But I'm gonna use my oldie but goodie, never does you wrong. Mac Chestnut. The brown girls cannot go wrong with the Mac Chestnut. And so this is the lip combo. This is the Butter Gloss NYX, Butter Gloss Lava Cake, and this is called like Toffee, something Toffee. I can't think of it right now because the is missing the label. But all right, let's go in with our lip liner. And we had 28 minutes, so we'll be done. There's a 30-minute look. That could have been shorter. So, yeah, line the lip. All right. Do that. And then we go in with a thin layer closer to the lip liner with the darker color, the Lava Cake. All right. This is where I messed up because before I was just doing it across the whole face. And now, go in closer to the lip liner. All right. And then lastly, you go in with the lighter color, the toffee, whatever it's called. Let's see if it's on here. Nope, not right there. And then you go in here. Like that. And then just press it a little bit. Do I like it now? I don't know. I'm gonna go in one more time. Right over the lip liner. One more time. I will say that it looks better than it did the last time I did it, not having the tutorial from the girlies on TikTok. So I want to say thank you for that. But this is the face. I am done. All right. Oh, I'm not done. I don't wear false lashes, but I use Better Than Sex, Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So now oh, I should have set the face before I did this, but it is what it is. I like this because the brushes are thick and it separates the lashes. Now, with this, oh shoot, I gotta get out of here. So I use that for my top lash, and I use Nude Sticks lash lengthening mascara. My bottom lash, so it could really separate. Hopefully my face don't melt away today in that heat. But I can't complain too much because I'm in New York and I ain't in Texas or Vegas. But this the face. Cause period. All right, let me go in with a spray. We are locked in. Let that dry down. And I carry my lip liners with me, and this, I can't think of the name right now while I'm blanking. I carry this with me just to correct anything. So these go with me with my lip liner, which I put down, don't know where I put. Oh, here it is. So these are the things that I take with me everywhere. And just because this is so wet, I'm gonna just pat it in. Pat, 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 so that it is into the skin. Into the skin, honey. All right, we're done. Bye.